Hey guys, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, I believe we're on part 11.
Yes.
And we are going back to court. This caretaker guy is kind of sus, and I wonder who it could be, but as promised, there is a rabbit hole. This is an interesting day in court. This is a very interesting day in court. This is, again, me with my mod, Katie.
Hello.
And, as usual, we are sugar and spice and nothing at all nice. And let's just get on with it. Because I love court. I don't think we could finish the trial today. I think it's gonna take at least one more recording session.
Oh yeah.
Which it's been like, how many sessions? 3, but we did a long one last time, so that's 2 episodes. This is 5. So yeah, this is going on for longer. Mm-hmm. The other ones were. I tried not to look at Von Karma, and I did.
He looks like a fucking Muppet.
I know! I'm so used to the DS screen where you can't see the Muppetness of him. He just looks like a scary man.
I didn't even notice it. I noticed it, on the TV this last time. He's a Muppet.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't notice it on 3DS. Excuse me, you notice it more on the, I didn't notice it on the TV, but, once it was pointed out to me, now I notice it.
Now you notice it every time and you can't look away.
No, but it's okay. You go back to his sprites and you're terrified again, so it doesn't really matter. Run for the prosecutor. Yeah! That was chat. So, there you go. I have a really bad Kermit voice, I'm sorry. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. I think I heard a faint growling, but I'm not going to question the hellmouth in my courtroom.
Who is the judge here anyway?
Nick, he opened a hellmouth.
Oh.
Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Oh god, now I gotta be scary, man. Very well. No opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. I almost feel like I'm going Wilson Fiske a little bit, but it's alright.
I don't know, I like it. I don't know about how chat feels, but I like it.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. Now that I fucking said Wilson Fisk, that's how it's just gonna go. That's fine. I love Wilson Fisk.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession.
God damn it, I'm trying to talk here.
No, you were snoring, caretaker.
I'm the proprietor of this restaurant known as Restaurant Wet Noodle at Gold Lake. Wow, I can't fucking do it today.
I mean, he's crazy, so you're fine. You just could have kept going and nobody would have noticed. It was fine.
And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute.
He sounds like fucking Megatron. Megatron Von Karma. Awesome!
The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name.
Huh? Well, I'm not really sure. Yep.
What do you mean?
My memory.
Before I start in with the Megatron Von Karma again, it's really good that you took the caretaker because I would have been getting him and Udgy fucked up everywhere. It would have turned into an old bag and Udgy thing again. Like, holy crap. Okay. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Can you imagine being raised by that voice? Just throwing that out there. It's time for dinner, children. Sounds like he's gonna eat them. Have you completed your studies? He's on like the PTA, the local PTA.
No. No.
My brain's going down a rabbit hole to protect me.
9.
No, we don't get to that until Ace Attorney 4.
I will speak whatever language I damn well please.
We require a fundraiser.
Do not like.
Shing snap. I propose selling iced cream.
I really want to break out another voice, but I can't yet.
No, you can't. Oh my god, my head. I think my chat is dying because I'm actually reading their fucking lines. Oh god. Okay. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. I have to lean in to do Von Karma, then I have to lean back. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness. My emphasis was all incorrect, but I'm going with it anyway.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. And I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the... And then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat came back to shore, and a man walked in my window.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now! Yes, Mr. Wright?
No, I want to cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
What are you saying? I'm not gonna let my boyfriend die. Very well. You may begin.
Oh, you completely blew out the mic on that.
Yeah, I did. Hi, ears.
Well, no, the mic just stopped picking it up.
Oh, did it really? Oh my god, what are speakers by? I just blew out. Sorry if you guys get noise complaints. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. Please contain yourself. 3 minutes just passed. I see.
Good.
Well then, let's just take our time. Oh, did I scare Kazi? If I did, I'm gonna feel bad and be proud of myself all in one go. Oh. Also did not burn my tongue. Oh, I did scare you. Holy shit. You may cross-examine the witness.
Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Yep. When I was talking to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised that you seem so sure of it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly. I did. Yep.
You see? Continue.
Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law.
Oh, Nick, you sweet summer child. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? I mean, have you heard of Echo the Parrot?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
A parrot? I already knew that.
Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy.
Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove this witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
And when did the bang seem to come, or where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yep.
Good. Continue.
Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figure there were 2 men in there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time? So you heard 2 gunshots total? Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. By your window. Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick. But he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
I have a bad feeling about this. A man was the dependent. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad!
Oh, Nick, no, not this again.
Maya, calm down. I got it. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead. And he walked by, too.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy.
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Karma. He lured me into this cross-examination so he could set me up for a fall.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I better act quick or this trial's going to be over.
Raise a fucking objection.
Oh, hell yeah. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do?
Raise another objection, Nick.
Objection. Your Honor. This witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. "3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record." Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Who was that just now? Me!
Huh? What? Larry?
What are you doing here? Listen! You gotta listen to me! I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it till just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot! I heard it too! Order! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. Get used to it, Udgy. It's not going to be the last. Not with Nick at the helm. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Damn it. I saw, as soon as I saw stand up, I was like, God damn it. We've got a repo reference coming. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. It can make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. He's gonna die.
I know, Maya. You're right. Okay. Your Honor. There's another witness. It is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? You think that's the first time anybody's told him to do something? In like...
Probably.
In like, fucking like 15 to 20 years?
Probably.
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. God rest this witness's soul. He will not come back alive. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. I seriously want to emphasize that in this interval, Larry is in the room with Von Karma, and I feel terrible for him.
For who?
For Larry!
I mean, it's gonna be a nightmare for both of them, to be honest.
Good thing Larry is too stupid to be coerced or bribed. I love him. I know. This is like, oh my god. The first time I played this through, and I was like, oh my god. Because I thought the guilty thing, I didn't know it was scripted. I was like, where did I fuck up? How did I fuck up? And then Larry jumped in, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, this is so metal, and I'm so terrified. Also, I just want to, this is as good a place to put it before we actually get to the cross-examination. Stepping back for a second, oh god, back when I was in high school, they were planning out on courtrecords.net a fan musical. I think this is before any of the Japanese stage plays actually were a thing. And, so they were doing a fan musical, and they were gathering people together, and they were, like, releasing snippets of the songs. And I cannot ever go through this part of the game without thinking of this song, It's Gotta Be the Butts, because they actually did finish the fan musical. And, yeah, you remember it? Okay, cool. They did finish the musical, and, it's, like, the catchiest tune in the entire, like, on the entire, like, track listing, and people have actually performed it live. It's spectacular. So, yeah, give that a listen if you haven't. Just look up It's Gotta Be the Butts Phoenix Wright musical or something like that. You'll find a track. It's very, very good.
That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right. Get right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets.
Just let me have this right.
I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes. He said he went looking for that steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. And he found the balloon and the air tank that night.
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Did you say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right.
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Are you a parrot now?
Look, I'm still shaking everything off.
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? Oh, that's right, Nick! No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Oh god.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance.
Nick, have a little bit more faith in me, dude.
Larry.
Dude.
Do I need to go down the list of reasons?
Dude. It's edgy. I would never.
I hope so, because if he gets guilty because of you, I'm killing you.
Did anyone else in the court hear that? Hello? Hello?
No one heard anything, Larry.
Von Karma's too pissed to say anything.
Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I just went home. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, what's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. And I mean, at least he's not going to outright accuse Mr. Edgeworth of murder.
Yeah, that's true.
There's something wrong, Mr. Wright.
There were so many things wrong, I don't even know where to begin.
Ah.
Well, okay. First of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was, after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? Looking for something?
Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it that you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense.
Like I said, just imagine Von Karma sitting there with a fucking newspaper being like, Gordy, this will be detrimental to my case. Like, I can't get that image out of my head. That makes me happy. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around midnight. Yeah. You're not sure. Hey! Don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry. Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know? Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts, Whoa, dudes, everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So, you only heard one bang, is that correct?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Nick?
It was pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. So, where are you even gonna start, Nick? With Gordy, I guess?
No, the fact that he only heard one gunshot.
That's right, there were two!
Yeah, I mean, that crazy old man and Lotta both said that.
Yep, I do remember that. It's on this statement, I believe.
Yeah.
I heard a bang, just after midnight. Nope.
Nope. I think it's like the last statement.
Oh, did he... Oh, the single gunshot.
Gunshot, yeah.
Ah! Phoenix Wright, do sneaky snacky. Music stop, I win.
Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard one bang. You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
I wasn't even in court yesterday, dude. Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? No, you gotta treat me nice.
I can strangle you.
Mr. Butts? What? You only heard one gunshot. Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh?
Not sure? How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude, with my headphones.
What?
Order, order! And stop that booing. But Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones. Yes, so what? Is it a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. Waste of life. I do not
That's
accept...
my friend you're talking about, jerk.
I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
You know what? Yeah, let's hear more about what his stupid radio. Your Honor. Please allow this witness to continue his testimony.
Bah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right. Leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other ways out of this, believe me.
Fun fact, I actually do enact the character sprites. So I'm giving thumbs up to my dual monitors. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
The announcer. The guy who says things on the radio? Anyway. What this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ was only talking between the songs. So he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Oh, again, 2001, you had such high hopes for us for 2016 and our radio. Because, my God.
I mean, there are still shows like that on the radio.
There are, but 9 times out of 10, it's like the music fades out and then warning volume, just for everybody, warning loud volume. Like the song fades out and then usually you hear like, and that was thank you for listening to WKRX. And we'll be back in a few seconds with commercials. Like, they it's like, what are you saying? Hello? Hello?
What the fuck radio stations did you listen to?
Like, this is why I stopped listening to the radio, man.
Jesus! What the fuck were you listening to?
I don't listen to the radio anymore.
Well, apparently because you kept summoning Satan by listening to the radio.
I mean... Thank you for volume more. You're welcome. I knew I was gonna get right up into the mic, so. You know what? We grew up in the same area. I'm shocked. We listened to the same station. It just depends on who the DJ was. Some of them were noisy. Some of them were fine. What terrible announcers are summoning elder gods in your area?
I don't know, because what the fuck? I've never run into this. Jesus.
That would explain why it turns into Silent Hill like every other day here. I didn't realize you were in Night Vale. I wish. The radio in Night Vale is nice. Are you kidding me? You have Cecil. I would never do that to Cecil. Oh. I found the Candle Cove radio station.
Apparently. Jesus.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing the charade. So, you turned on the radio?
Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there, alone on Christmas Eve. Alone!
I shouldn't have said anything.
I mean, you probably had somebody.
No.
I'm sure you did.
It was nice and quiet, and I called my parents. That's all I did.
Tell your mom I say hi.
Okay, I'll tell her that next time.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yep. Did you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
Nick, my somebody was being busy framed for murder. Says chat. Yeah, pretty much. This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night?
Real booming loud.
Oh, God, sorry. But my mouse, like, slid down over options. Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on. Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
And you proved that. No. No, of course you can't.
Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know?
What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could... blah, 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 blah. On Karma's finally having a stroke. His age is catching up to him.
Jesus.
He's like 65 or something. Yeah, wow,
Yeah.
I can't believe I actually remembered that. That's a terrifying mugshot, by the way.
He's terrifying.
As opposed to this handsome man. He's a very handsome man. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. Why didn't it scroll text? Oh my god. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask,
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot.
This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there is one gleaming ray of hope in there.
Oh, I thought I hit press. Good lord.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice.
Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helps us at all. But I mean, they heard it past midnight, and this was prior to midnight.
Right, so, yeah, just after midnight. So it's Lotta's deposition, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to double check because I'm thinking of the photos. So I think I'm jumping ahead. I think my brain is going to point D, essentially.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to double check. Chat is vibrating with excitement because, yeah, here comes, like, the second most iconic thing to in Ace Attorney and to come out of this case, also.
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. I'm gonna take 2 steps back. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Yeah. Indeed, and...
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
God bless this line so much. What is chat? Almost Christmas means I wasn't Christmas. Chat, are you okay?
You realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But that contradicts 2 testimonies that we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said that it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the shots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! Order! What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right.
Larry's right. I can't believe I'm saying that. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor.
Miles is just sitting there, his eyes huge, like, what the fuck?
He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight.
Now we look at the photo that Lotta gave us.
Mm-hmm. The blank shows an empty lake taken automatically at 12:24 at 11:50 p.m. This is it. Take it, you old fucker.
Look at this photograph.
No Nickelback references from the gallery.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Of course.
This was taken by our witness yesterday, Ms. Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to a loud noise.
Aha!
I can't read. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that this is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man, clear! Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Well, the gun was fired 3 times.
3 times, yeah. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was that last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order, order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50 and another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why?
Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murder in this case had the same idea as the murder in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya!
Yes?
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict.
Okay, but you don't need to be cryptic.
I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Safe? We've already got a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Thank you, Maya. Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo here says 15 minutes after midnight.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer.
Of course it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Robert Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer, then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's... Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime is not on a boat?
What? Well, then where did the murder take place?
The shop.
Yep. The boat shop.
The boat shop.
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will.
I love this wandering boat.
That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got into a boat with Edgeworth and went into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Boat shopkeeper. Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. both missing Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer left his pistol and fired one shot. Then assures that anyone who heard the shot would look out at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart was exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Oh, I can't read today.
It's okay.
Next. The murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then... the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. And threw the body in the lake. That's what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. This is kind of the only time to do it. You're on stand for murder. I love Miles. I want to throttle the shit out of him for this. Like, Miles, you're gonna die.
I know.
Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Yay, Nick! You did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
I love Miles's like shifty looking around sprite here, like where he just looks deeply uncomfortable with the world around him.
Same.
Sweet man. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Hey, Nick?
Miles, this is... yeah, Maya?
Nick, is he?
No.
Oh.
I have a feeling this is something way more important, as much as that kills me to say.
Oh.
Edgeworth.
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but...
Then do it!
I can't make up my mind.
What is this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
No, bailiff, bring him back here! No, we can't go back to the detention center! Edgeworth!
Bring back my boyfriend! Oh, I thought he was gonna confess, Nick.
I'm scared, Maya.
Oh, man. Okay. We want to break here even though it's been a little over an hour?
Yeah.
I'm shocked we actually got through court that quick. He did confess, sort of. To murder, not to like... Yeah, just not that kind of confession.
Not the right kind of confession he was looking for.
Not the kind Nick was looking for. That is like one of the Grump clips that I've heard and has made me laugh really hard. Where like Aaron keeps getting really, really excited. Like Aaron's like, Edgeworth? Yes. Like, Aaron's voice just keeps getting higher pitched. I'm like, yeah, we all feel that way, Aaron. Literally all of us. It do be like that. So yeah, we'll break here and let our brains reset a bit before we go on to investigation. So for those of you watching YouTube, we are on to the final day of investigation. And then we'll see where that takes us. Oh my god. And so this has been Danny.
And Katie.
And we will see you guys in part 12. Thank you so much for watching, and take it easy.